Hello and surprise! So if you're here and watching this, then you can see that this is a surprise vlog. Why is it a surprise? Well, continue watching this and you shall find out. I'm so excited for this, and yeah, I see big things happening. So, why is this a surprise vlog? Well, if you saw my previous vlog, vlog 2, I know I kept saying that I wasn't going to do vlogs. I was just going to do them if I hadn't got enough content on my videos. But it seemingly has come that I like doing vlogs, and the things that I can seem to be doing involve vlogs. So we're here, we're on vlog number 3 now, and I'm just going to ignore past Amy on her opinion on vlogs and now like present Amy. So basically, this vlog is another 24-hour readathon. My last vlog was me doing it. That video was me just doing it on my own. It was just me going through some of the books that I was struggling to read in my TBR because I was just in a bit of a I can't bother to read phase. And I managed to read and finish 3 books, so I'm quite happy about that. And I actually really enjoyed doing it, so I decided every month I was going to do a 24-hour readathon, whether that was just me on my own or see if any friends wanted to do it or join in someone else's 24-hour readathon, which is what this video is. So lovely Yasmin put on her bookstagram to say she wanted to do a 24-hour readathon. Did anyone want to join her? And I saw it, and then my Instagram flew me all the way back up to the beginning, so I couldn't click on her bookstagram to read more about it. Luckily, someone in a book club WhatsApp group I was in saw this and shared it on there and said, is anyone going to do this? Because I was thinking about doing it, and it was actually the readathon that I saw, and I was like, yes! So I went and finally went onto the person's bookstagram, and I was like, oh my god, I have to do this. It was on the weekend that I didn't have Alice. I was like, brilliant. So this 24-hour readathon is for 27th to the 28th of February, so it's the last weekend of February. It starts at 3 p.m. UK time and ends on Sunday 3 p.m. UK time. Obviously, international people can be a part of this, but she did say for them to start at the UK time, they just need to work out what that time is in their time zone. And this 24-hour readathon has a twist, which I really liked about it. So she wants everyone to read romance or books that have a lot of love representation in it. It can be fantasy books that have a romance sort of plot in it as well. It can be LGBTQI books, it can be straight books, anything. It can be poems, it can be graphic novels, anything as long as it's got romance and love in it. Now, if you follow me on here, you know that romance is not my go-to genre. I don't mind it, but it's not a genre that I will literally go to and read. I have literally got, you can just about see it, a white trolley cart that's full of all my romance books, which is quite a few, but I just don't go for them. It's either crime thrillers or fantasy. However, this month I have had to read a few romance books as they were e-arcs, and I have enjoyed them, and they have put me in a little bit of a romance mood. So with that, I was like, yeah, okay, I'm going to join it. And for me, romance might not be my go-to genre. It is a genre that I can fly through like that. No joke, I can read a book in one sitting. Depending how long it is, it can take me like 2 to 3 hours. It can take me shorter, but I can probably smash 2 romance books in a day because they're so easy and quick reads, and it's just nothing for me to really concentrate on. So with that, and with that sort of background knowledge of I can read them quite easily, I have decided to put this TBR quite high, but not too high, and I want to read 6 books. 3 are physical, the other 3 are Kindle and audios. So let's just show you what they are. So the first book I want to read is Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Osmond. It's self-explanatory. I think everyone knows what this book is about. It is a graphic novel. It is my first ever graphic novel. It's my first ever graphic novel I own, and this will be the first graphic novel I've read, and I am so shocked by it because I have added so many graphic novels on my Amazon wishlist and manga, and I have yet to read any to actually warrant to see whether I like it or not. So, you know, but I was kindly gifted this for my birthday, and I have yet read it because I had so many to read for tours and everything. But I finally got the chance to, and I'm really excited to, because the illustrations are brilliant and beautiful, and I think this is going to be a lovely read. And this is not going to take me long. I think this is going to take me an hour, maybe 2, because it's not much writing to actually read. But I'm really excited to read this, and it's going to be the first book I'm going to read because I'm drawn to it. I just have to. Next is Live Viscount Who Loved Me by Julia Quinn. This is the second book in the Bridgerton series. I read Duke and I for Tandem Collectors Read Along. I also have watched the Bridgerton series on Netflix and loved it. I love Anthony to the point that I actually think I love Anthony more than I did with Simon in both the book and the series. So I'm excited for this because I know how Duke and I went, and I know in the books how like amazing she writes. So I see this gonna be whipped through very fast. And because Duke and I it was a read along, so I had to do it in sections. I know this time around I don't have to do that, and I can just read it in one go. I'm excited to see what happens to Anthony's character, guys. Ooh, it's going to be steamy. And the next book, and last in my physical thing, is Up Close and Personal by Catherine Freeman. This is a bodyguard type theme romance. So it follows British actor Zach Edwards, who is a big time famous guy, and he has a bodyguard called Kat Parker, and she's one to protect Zach from the stalkers that he keeps having. But there is a little bit of tension, romance tension between them, and I think this book follows that, and whether they get together or not, we'll see. But I haven't seen this book around on Bookstagram or BookTube, so I'm interested to see what it's about, and I'm hoping if I really love it, then maybe this might get more popularity and seen a bit. So that's the 3 physical books. Then the rest, I got 2 on Kindle, and then I got an audiobook. So the first one on my Kindle is The Kiss Quotient. That I absolutely have no idea what it's about. Someone on a book group, WhatsApp group I was in, kept going on about how steamy and hot under the collar it was. She said what it was called, and I saw it on Amazon, and it was under Kindle Unlimited, so I thought, well, it's free, why not? So I never bothered to read what it was about. All I know is it's really steamy and quite hot, so I was like, yeah, we like a steamy book. So I don't actually know what it's about. I'm hoping it's going to be good because a lot of people have said it's a really good book, so we'll see. Next is Foxhole Court. That is a book that has been hyped up and not hyped up. It's a bit of a love and hate book. I have had it on my wishlist for a while as a paperback, but it's quite a lot of money for a paperback and for the amount of pages that's in it. And then because my original TBR full list, I had to change a little bit because one of the books wasn't actually a romance book. I thought it was, but it wasn't. I then thought, and I am also one, because I had 5, but I'm one who hates odd books. I hate odd books, like numbers and all that. And the graphics for this that the person, one of the people who sort of involved in this readathon did, it was like 6 squares, and I thought I can't just leave one bare, so I decided to do 6. So I ended up changing one book around, and then I added another book, which was Foxhole Court. So I got it on Kindle because it was only 99p. I don't know much about it, if I'm going to be honest, but I do think it's the same sex romance. I think. Don't hold my breath. Again, I literally just seen it around. It was on my wish list before I got it on Kindle, and I thought I'll just read it, but I haven't actually read the blurb to actually really know what it's about. But again, I'm not sure how it will play out, whether I enjoy it or not, because a lot of people have said it's good and others said it's not, so we'll see. And then lastly, this is on audiobook. This is You Had Me at Hola. This is the most talked about book on BookTube, and I have been wanting it for so long. And then I saw that it was free on audio, and I was like, screw it, I'm going to listen on there. And I thought it would be a good way to listen to it, because 6 actual physical books to read might give me a horrendous headache. So I've got that as an audio book. It's like about soap operas, and then like 2 people working together, and then they like start to get a little bit of a romance, but then like stuff happens. It sounds like my kind of book, so I'm really excited to it. Speaking of Kindles and audiobooks, I actually have this on Kindle, which before I got gifted this, I got gifted the Kindle of this. So I have this on Kindle, and I also have this on audio. So depending on how I feel, if I'm struggling or I've got things to do, I can flick through either Kindle or audio. And I also have Kiss Quotient on audio as well, should I not want to do it on Kindle. So I have got options just in case I get a bit headachy or tired eyes and stuff like that. My plan for this is, this doesn't start till 3 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock now, so I've got a few hours to chill. I'm going to go and grab some lunch in a minute. My plan is to go straight into this book at 3 o'clock and continue reading this until I finished it. And then I'm going to go into Liz next, because this is like my most wanted to read book. And then I might go into my Kindle, just because to change like the reading thing. But yeah, I might read either the Foxhole Court or Kiss Quotient. I don't know, they're the ones on the Kindle, so I'll depend. Sleeping wise, I am going to go to sleep because my daughter is back Sunday afternoon. She tends to come back between 3:30, 4:30, depending on how her dad feels. So I do want to get some sleep, because I do not want to be in an awful tired mood when she comes back home. So I'm thinking, since I tend to stay up quite late, I'm thinking about the latest to go to sleep at 3 a.m, the earliest to be 2 a.m. And I'm going to set my alarm until 9 o'clock in the morning, so I have time to get up, get ready, and then dive straight into my thing. I also have got, if it comes, because Amazon's been a gay sod at the minute, I have got some stuff on its way from Amazon to start my reading journal, because I wanted to do it, but I keep putting it off. But I've watched so many booktubers do it on their channel, and the way, especially Books of Chloe, I'll tag her video and stuff down, because she's my favourite booktuber, to be honest. Like, the way she does her reading journals are not really that hard, and I thought, well, actually I can do that, I can draw that. So I've got like the pens and all that already, because I used to do some drawing and I had those pens. So I've got pens, it's just I needed to buy a book journal and a few stickers, but I'm waiting on that, and it was meant to come yesterday, didn't come, so I'm hoping it comes today. And if it does, I will probably read some of my audiobooks. I have options of which ones, but I might read audiobooks and start like drafting out what I want in my book journals if it comes. If it doesn't come, then I won't. But yeah, that is literally what I'm going to get up to. I'm going to just chill. It's going to be a really cozy, comfy, cute reading. I'm going to vlog some bits. I'm not going to vlog all of it, because I have got a hell of a lot of 6 books to read, and you'll be here forever watching me read, and it can be a bit boring. But yeah, it's going to just be a little cute, fairy lights, candles, chill out mood, because that's what I'm feeling. And hopefully I would have finished all these 6 books, because I've actually already filmed my monthly wrap up where I've added these books in. It would be really embarrassing if I hadn't finished them. But yeah, I'm sure I'll whack them all out, because I tend to read romance really fast. But yeah, this is what this vlog is about. I'm really excited. I'm now going to go and just relax a bit and have some lunch and chill before I start at 3 o'clock. So when 3 o'clock comes, I will be back to say hello and to get started. So I'll see you all then soon. In a bit. Take care. I'm going to be right back in a few hours. We're going to get started into the readathon. It's definitely 3 o'clock. It's like 3:05, but yeah, we'll move. I'm going to start with this and see how I get on with it. This is the time
look into your eyes, no longer mine. No, you're no longer mine. The silence will fly.
Okay, I'm on page 96 and I am loving it. I'm really loving it. It's such an easy read, and considering I've not read a graphic novel before, it's easy to understand what speech bubbles to read first. But oh my god, it is the cutest book ever. I honestly think I'm going to read this in like probably an hour because I'm already flying through it, as you can see. Oh, it's hilarious, it's cute, but then it's also sort of quite heavy at some parts. Oh, the annoying thing is, when I finish this, I'm gonna want to get the other books because I'm already loving it and I'm just at the start. I'm trying not to buy new books because I have too many. But yeah, enough talking, I'm just gonna dive straight back into it. Finished it. Oh, I've got. I'm gonna have to get the other books now. It's just ended it on a major cliffhanger. What is the time? Oh blimey! I have read this in 45 minutes. It's like a world record for me. I have read this in 45 minutes. It started at 3:05 and it is 5 to 4. Wow, graphic novels are my favourite. They are so easy to read. This was cute and fluffy and I love the messages that it has. It's sort of like, you know, there really isn't anything wrong about your sexuality, whether you like women, whether you like boys, whether you like both. There's nothing wrong with it, and I hate it when people think there is when there's a homophobia going on, because I have never personally ever been someone who's had a problem with that at all. My dad was very good friends with 2 ladies who were both in a relationship with each other, and for me there was nothing different. It was just 2 people who were in love, and they were fantastic people. My views on them and my opinions on them never changed. I thought they were brilliant women. The same as I've seen not friendly, but I know of some gay men out there, and again, I've never judged them. Like, you love whoever you love, it doesn't matter. And I absolutely love, I dog-eared it because I hadn't got my tabs with me, naughty Amy. There was a bit here that said you can't tell whether people are gay by what they look like, and that is so true, because I have done that a few times. I've looked at some women who look a bit more tomboyish and I have made that thing of, oh, they must be lesbian. But actually, no, you can be the prettiest, like, girly girl ever and be a lesbian. You know, it doesn't determine what you look like to whether you're gay, lesbian, bi, whatever. And that's what I loved about this part, was actually, no, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't mean you're that particular sexuality or not. Like, you know, I had really short hair when I was 16 onwards. I think 16 to 18, I think I had a really short pixie cut. And a few people thought I was, and it really annoyed me. And I was like, no, just because I got short hair does not mean that. But no, I loved this. Oh, it was brilliant, and I'm gonna have to go and buy. I get paid on Monday, so I'm gonna buy the other 2 books and pre-order the 4th book, because I need to know what happens to Nick and Charlie. It's cute, it's fluffy, I loved it. I'm gonna quickly write up my review and draft it so I don't forget. But yeah, I'm now going to start this one. I'm gonna literally start it as an audio while I just write up my review so I don't miss any time. But yeah, I'm going to start this, and I'm really excited to start this. I'm on a roll, guy. I finished 1 book already and it's only been 45 minutes. Do a little update. So I've been fed and watered. I had my dinner. My daughter rang mid eating dinner, so I had a little catch up with her to see how she's getting on at her dad's and everything. So I am still reading The Viscount Who Loved Me. I am literally, I hate doing this, but I'm in between a page, so I'm on page 70, and I think this is on chapter 4. Yeah, chapter 4, but I'm literally 2 pages off chapter 5. As you can see, I'm started annotating annotating, tabbing it. I love this. We haven't even got to any romance or courting or anything like that. It is literally the banter between Anthony and Kate Sheffield, and I am like loving it. Kate is hilarious. The amount of times I have been chuckling at this book is brilliant. Basically, the lowdown of this book is Anthony has decided that he is finally going to get married. He wants to marry a woman where he doesn't fall in love with, basically. So he's got sights on Edwina, Edwina Sheffield, which is Kate's younger half-sister. Kate is also going out on a ton. Basically, Kate is sort of like what Anthony was with Daphne in Duke and I. So she's very much, she will make sure that whoever is going to court and marry her sister, she's given the go-ahead. So at the moment, Anthony is trying to woo Kate to get her to realise he's not such a rake as he's been classed as, and that he is suitable for Edwina. But I think they're starting to appreciate each other. Like, they are sort of like not enemies, but they're just like, yeah, he's here at the minute, I have to put up with him. But Kate is just hilarious. I love her, and it's quite interesting to see the real reason Anthony is the way he is. Like, while I was writing my review for Heartstopper, I was listening to the prologue a bit in the audio version, and the audio version is absolutely brilliant. I might freak in between in that, because the woman who's narrating it does all different voices for each of the like characters. It's really good. I like it. Audiobooks do that. But yeah, I love Kate. I honestly, I love Anthony as a character, but Kate's just trumping it. Like, I want Kate for myself, if I'm going to be totally honest. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this. And to be honest, I was expecting to really enjoy it because I love Duke and I. So I knew I was going to enjoy this, and I'm amazed because this is classed as a historical romance. It's based in 1840, not 40, and I'm not very into historical books, but because this has got the romance bit, and I love the courting, it's just a complete different world, and I am one who, I think I'm the kind of person who would like to be courted before I go into a full-blown relationship. I'm obviously in the wrong era, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So I'm just going to knuckle down and continue reading because I've been fed, I've spoken to my daughter, and I've got nothing else to do. So yeah, I'm just going to get on and do with that. So I've taken some time to sort myself out, but I finally finished this. It's taken me longer than I thought it would take. Reason being, I've done this. It has been annotated to galore. It was brilliant. I don't want to get full into it because I don't want to spoil it for people, but like there was a few similarities in this book to what the Duke and I was, and with that it was a bit like, oh, you know, I could have done with a little bit more originality from it, like do a little bit of different story. But just, I love Anthony and Kate and how they hated each other, and then it became a friendship, and then something happened, and then they had to, yeah, I can't spoil it, I'm not gonna spoil it. It was just lovely, it was brilliant, and I shed quite a few tears over it. It's just so moving. Julia Quinn really knows how to make the reader moved, and I'm not a big romance fan because most of the books that I read for me feel so far-fetched, and I kind of don't believe that this kind of love ever happens. But when I read these type of books, like I felt it with Duke and I felt it even more with this, it gives me some sense of hope that maybe one day I might find a man exactly like what they're like in these books. I'd love to have an Anthony, I'm not gonna lie. But it was amazing, it was beautiful, it was moving, it talked a lot about loss and fear and death and hope. Yeah, it was brilliant, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I preferred Liz more than Duke and I, which is saying something because Duke and I thought was brilliant. But yeah, I was right, this is 5 stars and I loved it so much. Yeah, so I've just finished the Foxhole Court. I didn't like it, I didn't understand it, and if I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't think there wasn't a single romance in this book. I thought there was gonna be romance, I thought it was a gay romance, and no. It sounded something about, obviously synopsis I read completely wrong, but yeah, I've given it 2 stars. I didn't like it, I don't really see where the hype was, but we move from that. I've got 3 more to read now. I've got Up Close and Personal, Kiss Croton, which is on Kindle, and then You Had Me at Ola, but I am now gonna go and head to bed because I am lagging, I'm tired. So I'm gonna go to sleep and set my alarm quite early so we can get knuckling down to read. So yeah, I will come back to you tomorrow at some point. Good morning. I thought I would quickly update you on how I'm getting on. So I set my alarm for 7:30 and I woke up. I'm not gonna lie, it was a struggle to wake up. I didn't nod off until 3:45 in the morning, and I'm a bit of an insomniac anyway. I struggle with sleep, but I tend to have my best sleep between 7 to 10. So I tend to, if I've not had a good night's sleep, I will just sleep in the morning. But obviously I could have done that, but then it meant I wouldn't have had enough reading time. So it was a struggle, but I did do it. And so I snuggled, put my dressing gown and snuggled into bed, and I started the Kiss Croton on my Kindle, and I started that and I got up to chapter 14. I got up to chapter 14 and it was 10 o'clock and I thought I'd best get dressed. So I listened to the 2 chapters on my audiobook while I was getting ready, and I'm now at, hang on, I have to go to where I actually was because I left it on the chapter. Hang on. Yeah, so I'm 53% into the book, so I'm like literally over halfway. Oh my god, guys, so I'm loving this book. I really am. It focuses on Stella, who isn't very good with relationships due to the fact that she's got Asperger's, and I know about this autistic part. I must admit I have some traits in the Asperger's part, but I'm not autistic, but I do have that similarity of things. It's just with more social anxiety and that kind of thing. But I have got a friend who is Asperger's, and sort of it is a shock, because what they go through, if you have no idea what it is, it's strange, and some people don't like sharing that they have this problem because they don't want to be looked at differently. So they're like characteristics, if you don't know about it, you know, you do feel a bit weirded out in the nicest honest way. But so I absolutely love this book in regards to the Asperger's. I think the author has really gone into detail with it, and she's either done her homework or she's got someone in the family or maybe herself, but it's really like correct. It's really correct, and at the moment I'm not finding any faults with it. But yeah, basically Stella wants to be taught how to have a sexual relationship, not to clam up and all that, so then she can get into a relationship. So she decides to get an escort, and she picked an escort called Michael, who has I think he's half Asian, and he's got loads of different races and countries in him. He's a lovely guy. He's an escort. He has reasons why he's an escort that we're slowly starting to get into. And at first he wasn't sure about doing this. Sort of, basically Stella has a plan. She wants him to teach her how to do this, and she gave him 3 weeks. It all went kaput, and it ended up she decided that she actually wanted to be taught a proper relationship rather than sex, because you can give sex to anyone. It's the relationship side of things that she's actually thinks she's probably got more issues with. So they sort of have this now fake relationship, they're fake girlfriend and boyfriend, but they are at this bit where they both like each other, they just don't want to admit it. And obviously it's going to slowly get into maybe them focusing a bit more into that. But we've just got into a sex scene, like the first proper full-on sex scene, and I was listening to this on audio. I do not have headphones. I've lost them. I have no idea where they are, and everyone else's headphones I've borrowed either don't fit me, they're too big, or they're too uncomfortable. So when I've been listening to audiobooks, they're on like normally, and I don't have it too loud because most of the time I'm on my phone doing other things. I'm home alone at the moment, so it's not like anyone can hear this, but it knuckled down straight into the sex scenes, didn't I, when I was starting it on audio, and I'm sat there like a little naughty schoolgirl being caught having sex with her boyfriend by her parents. I'm there thinking, oh my god, can anyone hear this? And like, I'm now going, woo, like that, because it's like, you know, getting intense. And it's like you being caught in the middle of having sex with your partner by your parents. That's how I feel. And it's funny, I always find when I'm reading books that are quite smutty, it's different. I've got the smile on my face and I might get a bit hot under the collar, but no one knows what I'm reading. No one knows that I'm reading a really sexy part in the story, unless someone knows what I'm reading, and then they might do. But everyone in my family just knows I'm reading. They don't know what I'm actually reading. So listening to this, I'm like, oh my god, like how can people do this? Like if I was listening to this and I was on a train or a bus, I would be like so awkward, because I'd think, can someone hear this? Can someone like read my thoughts? Can someone see my facial expressions? But yeah, I'm loving this book. I'm going to continue reading this, and I honestly think I'm going to fly through this because it's such an easy read. But I don't know what to start with next. I've got Up Close and Personal, but it's quite a bit of a chunky book, and I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to be able to read and finish it, and I also have got audio, so I'm a little bit torn on what to do, because I really do want to finish 6 books. Yeah, I don't know whether to read either a really short book or get up close and personal and see if I can get it on Kindle and do it through there, because I do sweep through Kindles better. I don't know. I know if I read it physically, it's going to take me too long to read it, and I do want to sort of finish the last 2 books in time, because my daughter is due between 3:30 and 4, but knowing her, it'll be probably before 3 o'clock. But yeah, I'm going to knock it down and read, and when I made a decision, I'll come back on here. But yeah, I am so excited about this book. It's brilliant.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be if I leave tonight?
Update. We're finished book 4. 5 stars. Oh my god, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. I loved everything about it. It talks about autism, it talks about money, it talks about family, about love. Oh, there was so much in this book, but it wasn't too heavy. Oh, it was brilliant. And in the acknowledgements, I love reading acknowledgements, and about the authors. The author herself who wrote this is Asperger's, so she's actually writing from her experiences with her autism, which made this book so much better. The fact that this was her own experiences, which you could tell when I was reading it, it was either she had someone close to her who is autistic, or she went through it herself, or she just really was really good at her research. But to know that it's actually her, like, it's personal to her, she actually has gone through it, it makes this book even more exceptional. I loved it. Oh, it was brilliant. I don't want to spoil it, because honestly, if you haven't read it, I really do recommend everyone to read this. It was a slow burn romance, it was friendship, it was all about being true to yourself, and like, you know, it doesn't matter if you're different, that's what makes you unique. Oh, there were so many hidden messages in this story. It was lovely, it was beautiful, and I'm not gonna lie, I smiled from start to finish. Oh yeah, it's 5 stars, and I'm not gonna lie, I think this is my favourite read, romance wise. But yeah, I loved it. I've decided I'm going to see if I can get Up Close and Personal on Kindle and then read that, and I'm hoping I can finish that before my daughter comes. And I know full well I'm not going to be able to start and finish You Had Me at Ola, sorry. I know that's not going to happen, so I think I'm going to admit that I'm not going to read the whole 6 books, but I am going to listen to it anyway, regardless. So, yeah, regardless of whether I actually read it and finish it in this readathon, which I don't think I will, I am still going to read it and finish it. So I'm still going to put it that I did read it, just maybe not through the readathon itself. But yeah, this book was brilliant, and yeah, it's just left me beaming from ear to ear. It was brilliant. Hi guys, so this is future Amy. I managed to finish reading book 5 and started my audio, but I didn't get to end the vlog as my daughter literally just came home. So this is future me wrapping up this vlog, but I managed to, where I left my vlog, I managed to finish Up Close and Personal. I read part the book, and like the end part was more on my Kindle. Absolutely loved it. It sort of had like a thriller mystery bit in it, because she's the female character is the bodyguard to this actor, but it's also got the romance bit. They sort of have some banter. The actor Zach's very into Kat, and yeah, basically he really is into Kat, but Kat won't go there for many reasons, but also because she's a professional. And so it's like a slow burn, sort of them having banter and flirting, lots of sexual tension, but takes a while for them to finally get there, and then a moment happens where they do, and then where you think yes, it doesn't, or it's just a lot of drama. I really enjoyed it because I quite like the little crime thriller mystery bit that was in there as well, which made this book a bit more fast-paced and a bit more fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a 5 stars. And yeah, so I managed to finish in this 24-hour readathon these 3 physical books plus my 2 Kindles, which was The Kiss Quotient and Foxhole Court. Now, apart from Foxhole Court, which I gave 2 stars, the rest I actually was right in my predictions. They were all 5 stars. I have started You Had Me at Hola. I'm not very much into it. I managed to go through 2 chapters. However, I'm liking it so far. It's really good, and the narration's really good as well. So after wrapping up this video, I'm going to knuckle down and listen to this, and I know I will finish it later on tonight, because I'll listen to it while I do things and edit this video and everything. But yeah, so I'm really proud. In the 24 hours I managed to read 5 books, and apart from one that was a complete disappointment, I was right with my predictions. I had so much fun. I feel all lovey and dovey and cute and smiley, which is not like me. So yeah, I'm really happy. I had so much fun. It was really nice to talk to other bookstagrammers and egg each other on and see what others were reading, and getting book recommendations, and just generally just having chats to people while we were reading, which is interesting because the amount of people that were still chatting while reading baffled me, because a few times I was like dead quiet because I was so invested in my books. But I had so much fun doing this, and I have decided for every month, whenever I feel like it, but every month I'd like to do my own 24-hour readathon. I might do it just me on my own. I might see if any friends want to join in with me, and if not, I might actually see if there's other readathons going on. I know that the readathon that I was doing with this month's readathon, they are doing one for next month, which I think is Disney and retelling, so might join in with that depending what days it falls. If it follows on the days that I have my daughter, then I can't do it. But yeah, I had so much fun doing this. I love doing this. It's a nice way of knuckling down and read and actually being off my phone, because I have an issue sometimes being on my phone more than reading. I had so much fun. It was nice joining in with so many other people, and the fact that I managed to read 5 books in this readathon, but I will finish the 6 that I had planned by the end of this month. Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm chuffed. I had so much fun, and I hope you really enjoy this vlog. And yeah, if you like and enjoyed this video, then drop me a comment, drop me likes. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, because that would really mean a lot. And yeah, that is my readathon completed for this weekend, and I'm so happy I did it. I really am happy. I'm chuffed. I'm glad. Anyway, yeah, take care, and I will see you all again at some point.